Oh, welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Roselore Serafina. We are going to just flip over into our free company area, move our head down out of the irritating space it's in. Just playing another game, so there we go. And what am I doing next? Well, my backpack's nice and empty. It's 4:45, 5:48. We could try an ocean voyage. We haven't. All right, so let's have a look in our collection. We only have the Compendium up. And I know for a fact that the Yokai-Watch event is still running. So I'm thinking I might, let me just check my journal. Okay, I actually only have 14 quests now, thank goodness. The Yokai-Watch event is running, so what we might do then is, I'm just trying to find my balance and I'm failing miserably here, is we might go and grab the Yokai-Watch event just so we can take part in it. And I'm looking for, okay, so I do have one of those irritating bits of Phoenix down. What is in my budgie's backpack? All right, not everything that I want in there, clearly. Let's pop these away. There we go. What's that? Mithril ore, Savage aim. All right, we're just going to sort all of that. Okay, I was going to say I'm missing something, but I'm not, because the suit that I'm wearing actually has a helmet built in, which is why you can't see Roselore's face. And one day I'm going to get rid of it. Not my face, but the suit. I'm just looking to see how things are organized again. Healer stance. Oh, that's for the bird. Yeah, okay. I'm going to remove this from over here because I have it over here. I'm going to leave that there for when I don't have it on the character I need it on. Alrighty, what level are we? 38. We're only a teeny tiny gladiator. What have we got unlocked in our duties? Leveling. A few things, none of which I'm confident enough to tank. Oh, Sastasha I could probably tank, and maybe the Tamtara Deepcraft. I haven't done a lot of tanking, so I'm not good at it. Rightio. The Stone Vigil, that's definitely not something I want to do as my tank. Where are we in our character? Classes and jobs. Okay, so we've got nothing super high. We can now go into our other classes because we've finished the Fae quests. Okay, let's go find our Yokai-Watch. Which means... Well, why am I in this area? Let me just check first. Limsa, Gridania, Ul'dah. Okay, that's for alchemy. That's for weaver. That's for goldsmith. And that's for samurai. What am I doing for that? Okay, so the way of the samurai, yep. Heart of the forest. Okay, so there's not a lot to do in Ul'dah. Have I done all of the side quests in this area? Let's check the map. Looks like we've pretty much cleaned out most of the side quests. Okay, and because I have this horrible habit of doing fates, I'm going to go and unlock the Yokai-Watch and see if we can do some incidental yokai hunting. I think that event only runs for a few more days, though. Maybe 10 more days. Let's just see how long it lasts. Yokai-Watch. Ah, okay, it goes until the release of patch 7. Might go for a little while. Maybe it'll go, well, a few more days. Gotta catch 'em all. Wait, no, wrong game. Okay. In that case, we need to go to Ul'dah. And I don't feel like running. Where am I returning to? No, Camp Drybone. Well, we're already there, so we're not doing that. Let us teleport then over to the steps of Nuld. So we're going to pick up the Yokai-Watch, and I think there's a Make It Rain event happening, but I don't know if I want to do that one. No, I don't want to do that one. Not with this character. I know, I miss out on an awesome frog costume if I don't do it. Ooh, but... Yeah, okay, there's two. And we could do them both at the same time. Let's just do them both at the same time. I know, I'm not focused on either one. Why is that red? Let the hunt begin, level 50, because I'm not level 50 with this class. All right, what else is on my map? I know, we're going quest gathering. We've pretty much done all the quests. What's this? Keeping the spirit alive. Pugilist, cease and desist, alchemy, subtle inquiry. I forget. It's something. Horns of the Green is goldsmith. And that's level 70. Right, yo. What we got over here? And that would be for my Formatage. We got this. Let's pick up these two. They're both limited time, so we'll just grab them both. A complete game changer. The poor healed youth is visibly vexed. This quest is available for a limited time only. Ah, how could I have lost? My strategy was foolproof. Listen, friend, if you have an inclination towards that Lord of Verminion game at the Gold Saucer, I'd say you'd best think twice. I spent a fortune on my critters and had scores of victories to boast. Then some newcomer waltzed up and challenged me. I knew there was something strange about him. An aura with a hair of vibrant hue glint in his eye, called himself the Maundering Executive or some such. Still, I'm not one to turn down a match, novice or veteran. Hells, I even gave him a head start. But the minions he used, they weren't like any I've ever seen before. They were demons, I tell you. I accused him of cheating, but he said he had petitioned the Gold Saucer to use them for battle, and the little buggers were approved. Needless to say, my beloved team was torn to shreds every time. Seems like anything qualifies these days. I've completely lost my appetite for the game, but if you're curious about these so-called minions, you should head on over to the Gold Saucer and take a look for yourself. He was still loitering around there when I left. Oh, really? He was, huh? Oh, great. Cravain? Impish... Oh, dear. Cravain? That eclectic attire, that distinct scent of the unknown. You, my good stranger, must be an adventurer. You found yourself in the company of Cravain, journalist for the Thanarian Truth. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As you are aware of the festivities currently underway at the Gold Saucer, they guarantee a generous MGP bonus to those who participate, but I have reason to believe that there is more to this celebration than meets the eye. As a writer for the premiere publication of on unexplained and otherworldly phenomena, I was drawn not to the promise of copious cactpots, but to the rumours of enigmatic water imps that have suddenly proliferated amongst the Saucer's patrons. Yeah. We at the Thanarian Truth have been looking to expand our investigations across the star, and this supernatural scoop presents us with the ideal opportunity. Why have the imps made themselves known now? What do they intend to accomplish? I must cover this groundbreaking story with all due haste, but I cannot hope to answer all these questions alone. Tell me, adventurer, would you aid me in my pursuit of truth? Sure, Cravain. Excellent, excellent. Then let us reconvene at the Gold Saucer's entrance square. Whatever. All right. Journalists, right? They get so excited. I wanted to look at my logs for the challenge log. 36 hours remaining, so we're not going to get too excited about finishing log things then, I think. Here's our little itinerant Moogle. He's awake because we are doing the Moogle Treasure Trove second hunt for Genesis. Right, I know, Dawn Trail is coming and the update is coming and I'm lost. You know why I'm lost? Because I just need to grab my little handy-dandy teleport thing and head on up to the Gold Saucer. That's why I'm lost. Now, be prepared for noise, guys, because this place is noisy. I'm not sure if it's noisy in a good way or a bad way, but I guess we'll find out. Here we go. No, I have nothing. I want to jump on my erstwhile attendants. Alright, I have 2 adventures to go. Now, I have done this as an event kind of focus quest where we focused on one at a time, but this time I'm just going to wander around and do them both. Aquavain. He looks vexed, doesn't he? Vexed. Ah, you've arrived. Notice anything out of the ordinary? It's a very solemn looking imp. I mean, you know. Squee! What did it just say to me? Some manner of greeting, I presume, though its cries are convincing. That impish form appears to be naught more than a well-crafted guise. Huh. Oh dear. We found the source of the rumours, but saucer imps unmasked, just normal men and women in costume. Why, that sounds more to me like a waste of good ink. Oh, it's unacceptable, worthless, unfit for consumption. Gods, I grow drowsy just thinking about writing such a thing. Our readership would be appalled. Fortunately, there is another curious lead I wish to pursue. In doing so, we may frame our story around the current festivities, then recount the role of the imps within them. Yes, that might suffice. You see, as I awaited your arrival, I questioned the attendant at the front desk as to the imp's origins. Strangely enough, I was told that only a select few staff members were present in the planning stages of this affair, and fewer still know who proposed the initial idea. I was, however, informed that a staff member on the floor, a man attending to an imp, may have the information we seek. If we split up and search the saucer, we're bound to find him. I shall leave Wonder Square to you. Let us reconvene here when our rounds are complete. Sure. All right, but while we're waiting to reconvene and search squares and whatnot, we're also going to talk to the wandering executive, not the maundering executive. Oh, his cat's so cute. All right. Can I help you? I suppose word has gotten around about this little fellow. I would be delighted to tell you about him, truly, but I'm afraid I'm preoccupied at the moment. I'm waiting for someone who is unreasonably late. Wait, now that I think about it, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Alternatively, I may have a proposition for you. If you help me out, I will tell you more about my feline friend here. Do you accept? Sure. And the deal is struck. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a tradesman come from far beyond the borders of Eorzea. Though I am a slave to wanderlust, I occasionally return to my homeland, where I manage a sizable company that deals in eccentric commodities. Thus the locals called me the Wandering Executive, and I wear the title with pride. I am often accompanied by an erudite travelling companion, but he appears to have gotten quite lost on this journey. We were strolling in the twilight of the Black Shroud when he grew excited and scampered off to do some sightseeing of his own. He was aware I had some affairs to take care of here, so I thought to let him enjoy himself while I finished with my tasks and stayed in one spot. But he hasn't shown up in hours. Perhaps you could ask around Bent Branch for me and find out what's keeping him? Oh, I almost forgot to mention, my friend is not of my tribe. He's a rotund little soul, white as snow, and floats through the air like a cloud. Except if clouds could speak, I would hope they wouldn't be as long-winded as he. Sure. Alrighty. Seeing as we're here, and the other adventures we wish to do are here, is that a gate? That is a gate, isn't it? 7 minutes. Air Force One. Let's go do Air Force One. Oh, why am I'm taking the long way. Of course I am. Just to prove I don't always get lost in the gold saucer. I know, right? That's not sarcastic at all. Alrighty, let's go. So, Sabatenda Guia. Let's speak with him. You look like you're a sharp eye. Care to test your shooting skills aboard the Air Force? Once you're strapped in, all you need to do is break the targets to earn as many points as you can. You want to avoid the ruby bombs, though. Don't want to blow your chances at a high score. You cannot... That's fine. I'm not joined with the party. Let's go. Whee! Oops. Alright, I did play this the other day, so I have a better idea of what I'm doing today than I have now. We don't need to steer, and in fact, we can't steer. So we just have our mouse. I know, we'll get there. And I want to... Now, that red thing, we don't want to hit him. Okay, he's a -20 on our high score. Rather wrecks your day. I'm not sure if I'm missing other targets, but I am kind of enjoying these gates. This one at least I can do. I don't fall a long way. See, and by avoiding the bombs, it doesn't mean not running into them. It just means don't shoot them. Get your trigger ready. It's time to earn some bonus. Okay, that's it for the bonus phase, just a little further to the end, so keep it up. Now we're also going to be earning some Mogpendiums. Not Mogpendiums. I know, I'll get it right eventually. Tomestones. Because we're doing a gate, and this is one of the activities. Woohoo! Achievement unlocked. Enemy at the gate. Final score. Final reward 4,500. What happens at the saucer? And can we finish now? Yes. And 3 irregular tomestones of Genesis 2. Well, that was kind of fun. Now, let's get back to of Impish Importance. So yeah, in our collections, duty, collection, Mogpendium, standard objectives are here. So gates are one of them. So you can get 1 to 10 gates, 1 to 10 tomestones. Oh, this is for cliffhanger. Air Force 1 is 1 to 4. Any way the wind blows, the slice is right is 1 to 10. That is hard, that thing. Anyway, we can also do ocean fishing, but 607. We have not missed the ocean fishing yet. And I have time to do it. Alrighty, guess what? We're going to teleport over to the ocean fishing because Limsa, lower decks. Because I would really like to book in for it. I think we've got about 8 minutes before it actually kicks off. So let's go jump into our Fisherman's Cozy. Or run on up to our Grand Aetheryte thingy here. Go into the Ethernet. Zippity-doo-dah down to the Arcanists Guild. See, there's a little questy marker above the fishing boat. We're going to go fishing. I know I won't get to do it every day, but today I do get to do it, and I haven't done it for a while. I don't know what level my character is, and I've forgotten to see if she has any bait. So what I'll do is I'll book into the thing if I can. Hopefully we're not too late. It normally closes at about 1/4 the hour. Yes, I would love to board the ship. Bloodbrine Sea sounds great. Right, we've registered for the duty. Let's toddle over here. We're going to repair our gear if we need it. We don't need to repair it. Awesome. Purchase items. Already purchased 99 of those. 99 krill. I don't know if I already have it on board. I just don't want to be without it, if that makes any sense. Alrighty. It does. It looks like we had plenty anyway, but that's okay. Alrighty. I know what. Okay. So while we're waiting for that duty to commence, we're going to zippity-doo-dah back on up to the saucer. Teleport. I know, nothing like doing 5 things at once. 345 gold. This is expensive. The expensive way to do it. And we'll barely get started before we get called in. We've got about 6 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Try not to get ourselves caught in a cutscene. Alrighty. What a nice spot to stop at. So we're going to continue of Impish Importance. Alrighty. Now, having done this before, I am well aware. Well, actually, I'm not that well aware now. I need to find him. I thought I had to go upstairs, but I don't. There's the senior sabatender. We do not attack those. They get very upset. All right. Here we are. One avid attendant. Well met, my good woman. My companion and I are delighted to make your acquaintance. He cannot speak like you and I, but I assure you he is oh so fond of making new friends on this joyous impish occasion. What is the occasion, you ask? Why, the March of the Imps, of course. 'Tis a fresh new take on our annual celebration here at the Gold Saucer, as suggested by one of our staff. When we first received word of it, we were rather baffled by the concept, but it seems we had to have left an impression on our guests. To present our patrons with the most engaging experience possible, we've outfitted our attendants with impish attire. These costumes are free to frolic about the saucer and bring joy to those they meet. These costumed imps are free to frolic. With an adorable squee or a kapapa. Why imps, one might ask, and they would have good reason to do so. Alas, I myself was never told the exact reasoning, but if you're keen to learn more of the march, I know just the imp who can assist you. He's the one who coined the idea for it after all. I last saw him on the 2nd floor of the Mandeville Lounge. He may still be there if you hurry. If he should speak to you in the impish tongue, you needn't fret. He's particularly unique, even among his brethren, and he makes his intentions quite clear to those not versed in imp speak. Oh, he does he? Well, the Mandeville Lounge is upstairs, as I discovered after much searching with one of my other characters. So let's head on up this way. I know, she's so much better in this than her clunky gear, right? There he is. Now, I'm not sure if we'll get this cutscene done before we get called for the boat, but we're going to give it a shot. It's not 4 minutes long, so let's try it. He still freaks me out. Squee. Kappa. Kapapa. Okay. Though you feel as if there's been some grave misunderstanding, the imposing imp suddenly entrusts you with a set of impish attire. His piercing gaze reaches into the very depths of your soul, and you somehow come to understand what he is trying to tell you. Go forth, my stalwart apprentice. You have the sinking feeling that the imp will not provide you with the information you require until you have completed his task. It is now your solemn duty to don the impish attire and entertain the patrons in Event Square. You must continue wearing this costume in order to progress. Speak with the imposing imp to restore or prolong the garment change. Oh, fiddlesticks. Alrighty. We need to go find some patrons, and we need to do it in about 3 minutes. Can we? Good question. Definitely not if we get distracted by that wonderful game that's going on. And actually, we couldn't join that while we're in a duty anyway, so we're fine. Sigh. Well, let's go to the demanding daughter. 2 minutes. I know. Wow, you're one of those new mascots. You must know all about the prizes here, right? I saved up lots of MGP, but I'm not sure what to exchange it for. Squee-hee! Uh-huh. Hee, aren't you cute? If only I could take you home with me. Oh, I know, they have little imps that look just like you at the prize counter. Daddy, I want a water imp. Let's go get one, please. Pretty please. Uh-huh. Well, we've spoken to patrons while dressed as an imp. Hopefully I don't miss my duty. That would be annoying. 6:13. Alrighty. The pitiable patron. Judging by the eccentric attire, I'm going to assume you work here. Tell me which of these attractions aren't stacked against me. I've lost nearly all my MGP today, and I need to find a way to earn it back somehow. Kappa! You can do it. That's what I'm thinking. What, is that your way of consoling me? Huh, as if I needed pity from an oversized frog. Still, I appreciate the sentiment. Luck may not be on my side, but it's nice to know that someone else is. Alrighty. Let me see where I've got to go next. Just around here. Probably up these stairs is my thought. Can I run in this costume? Oh yeah, that's so much better. Oh, she's tiny. Tiny, tiny little Lalafell. Nope, this way. 6:14. Commence. Hopefully I'm not going to be in this costume when I'm fishing. Oh my god. You have left the sanctuary. Am I back in my fisherman's guise or am I stuck as an imp? Oh my gosh, let's find out. Things your mother never told you about. Going fishing dressed as an imp. No, it looks like I'm out of my disguise. We'll just have to refresh it when we get back. So we've done 2 of the objectives. And we get to go fishing. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't stop me. Welcome to the Celia. Let's just fish over the edge. Yeah, we can do this. Alright, I've forgotten how to do it. Chum it. Check our bait. Let's try krill. Let's try krill. Let's go wormer with scales. We need to catch crabs. Alright, krill for crabs. That's about right, isn't it? Let's find out. Oh, man. Oh, no. Hook it. I know. I've forgotten how to fish. Man, you would think I hadn't. Just zip a little bit out. We're going to put a little bit of light on the end of our thing so we can see what we're doing. I moved. I know. Hopeless today. Catching crabs. Catching fish 4 or higher. Okay. Hand off the mouse for a minute. There we go. 3. Alrighty. Now we've got it. Chum it. Cast it. We have leveled up. I'm happy with my krill, thank you. Oh, I didn't chum it. I hit 1 instead of control 1. That's it. I know, this is what happens if you don't fish for a while. Also, what happens if you do pretty much anything else in another character class for a while and just, yeah. Watermora. And 2. So we're trying to build up our fishing stack. I know, I've caught 1 crab and got excited. Oh dear. Oh no, that's not a strong bite. That's a, yeah, that's an, I needed to use some other thing. Alrighty, we're going to go control 1. Then we're going to go control, oh, okay, I should have gone control 2. Never mind. We need our patience to catch some of these crabs. So that's what our problem is. Alrighty. Alrighty, we're adding that. I'm going to add hook set. I'm going to go control. Actually, I'm just going to go 2. And we're going to just cast slow so I can get the GP up. that I need to be able to use some of the other abilities that I need. 3 strong bite, if we can bring it in. I have to check my gear and see if I can get better gear as well. Tortoiseshell crab. 2, chuck it in. Alright, I'm noticing too, I got the tortoiseshell crab when I didn't use the chum. So maybe I need to be more patient. Nope. Okay, 2 fish with a strong bite. Watermora, large. I know, it's very peaceful, this. That'll be another Watermora. They're worth a bit though, aren't they? Oh, that was my bad. Wow, we have just unlocked a stack of achievements just then. It's nice. This is also only a level 40 fisherman. Clea is a much stronger fisherman than Roselore, so she's had a lot more success. I don't know if I'll bring this one in. We can try. Yes. Oh, a king cobra fish. Not what I was expecting. Let's try some patience. Let's try some casting. Now I need to remember it's control 3 or 4. Depending on whether it's a weak or a strong. So that should be... Okay, Angler's Art is up. Or down, or something. Okay. I know. There's an art to it. Tortoiseshell crab again. We are leveling like nobody's business. We did this last time too. Alright, it looks to me like my patience has run out, so we're just going to be casted on a normal. 4 crabs though is pretty good. Well, okay, it's not great, but it'll do. We'll just keep fishing, We're all good. A Gubu Ray. Okay. And it's a new fish too for me. But for Roselore anyway. Still not enough to use patience with, so we're just going to have to do our best. Another tortoiseshell. Beautiful. Oh, raise our rods. Looks like I caught that one just in time. Roselore's much more obedient than I am. 6 out of 13 crabs, 7 out of 27. That's a lot of XP for a little fisherman. It's not going to let us Here we go. Looking sassy today. She's just like attitude all over. You make me play with imps and then you force me to go fishing. I'm not sure I like you anymore. Where's my sword? Here we go. Well, we can try ragworm, I guess, in here. I'm trying to remember what bait works best. I'm quite happy to keep going with krill though. Alrighty, well, let's go. Feel the cool wind. The only better thing is to put a fish on the end of your hook. Alrighty, well, let's try a little bit with krill, and then we'll see what else comes up. So we're managing to catch crabs with krill. But that might change because this is a whole different area. Flowfish. And I've got enough GP to try with something else too. Catch fish rated 3 stars or higher. I've only got to catch 5 of them. And a lobster does not count. Let's chum it. Let's patience it. And let's see what happens when we use krill to catch whatever's in here. I know, it's not like I'm going to run out of krill, right? I like that I have a nearly empty backpack. The intergalactic kegger. fished up current. Oh, I'm sorry. I love it. Intergalactic kegger. Thank you so much for choosing that name. It's not like we're hosting an intergalactic kegger down here. I know, right? Men in Black. It took me a little bit to actually remember the quote, where the quote comes from. But that is where the quote comes from. I should be remembering to use my special ability. One of my favorite movies too. So, yes, thank you. I'm going to try a different bait. We're using krill. Why don't we use ragworm and see what happens with ragworm? Alright. I know, I forgot which button to push. Aha! Crab! I know, just keep casting, don't let that distract you. So it's a weak bite crab and it's coming, I caught it on ragworm. Urchins don't seem to be fussy. Morningo! Cocosteus. Challenge log entry catch of the day nearly done. Mittens, I would say hello to you, but I'm kind of busy right now. Oh, Bartholomew the Chopper. That's 8 crabs. Can I catch 5 more before we have to up anchor? Oh no, not if I keep doing that, we won't. My catch of the day entry is done. Cocosteers. So it was a strong bite, was it, for the crab thing? I forget. I know. Hooked on reeling is almost complete. Hooked on the reeling is complete. It's 1000 GP. We're still fishing with ragworm at this point, so it'll be interesting to see what we catch. Holy dooly. I think we've gone up about 6 levels or something, or 3 levels. Something insane anyway. Okay, Ocean Stone, new fish for me. And trying to work out what will encourage the strong bites. I may have to go back to krill for that. I'm not sure. Or plump worm. Toss dagger. Let's change our bait. We're going to try plump worm. I know. Fat bait for a big fat fish. Well, it's a strong bite fish. We also have full GP, so we might try some patience this time around. Mega squid. I didn't do it right. Oh, I pressed shift, that's why. Ocean Stone. And we'll cast. Okay. Oh, we're soon going to set off. Oh. Alrighty, that didn't look like it changed anything. What I might do, I think I can change my bait while I'm waiting. Okay, no, I cannot change my bait while I'm waiting. Fine. She's ready to go. Oh, someone's happy. I thought I heard a lullaby in here. All right, here we go. I'm going to go K krill for crabs again, and we'll see how that goes. Although I have a feeling plump worm wouldn't be too bad either here. Tempting. Look at that sight. Beautiful. All right. We're going to stick with that. Try again. There we go. I just tried too soon. Taste spray from the blood brine sea. Some patience. Some casting. Let's go. Do I have some patience running? I forgot to use my patience. The goal's about. Makes you wonder what drew 'em, eh? A blooded wrasse. Alright. Okay, 3 or a 4. Oh, look at that. Thaliac crab. Okay, 9. Let's catch 4 more of them. If I can. Dolphins! I love that. Hopefully I won't hook one. That would be bad. A spectral eel! Oh my gosh, I fished up a current. That is so good. Oops. I clearly... Oh, I forgot to do 5. 5 is important. Next time we cast it, we'll do it. A serrated clam. Throw that in. I know. Dravinian brim. It's fish with patience. Oops. And use the skill it gives us. I know. What was that, Roselore? An oracular crab. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go. Oh no, that was the wrong cast for that fish. Yep, my bad. Sorry, Ros. Dravanian Brim. Don't we need to use that in a cooking recipe? I know, I ran out of GP. 5 and 2. I don't know what this is. I know, I've got to let my GP build up a little bit again. A blue stitcher, not a crab. A blooded wrasse. True scad. Not catching a lot with my thing. That's all right. Another true scad. Something just bonded. Lots of Stars of the Destroyer, though. A Theliac Crab. I don't think we're going to get our last 2 crabs. That's okay. Blue Stitcher, not a crab. Oh no, that home port is calling. Time to pack up our rods. Sigh. Okay, that must be the wrong bait for this area, but that's okay. Let's go. How did we do? Just waiting for the last few. I love the fishing. There are days where you just chill. It's so nice. I think I received 5. How did we go? My goodness. Wow, plus 75%. Score of 7,000. No more fish in the sea achievement unlocked. How's that? 40,470 XP. 80,940, that's right. All right. Well, my problem is now I have to go and get my costume back. Let me just have a look at the map. All right, I think I've got to be... No. That one there. Alrighty, that's fine. I think it might actually be underneath me. So let's go and get this done. Just make sure we're in the right spot. I know there's... That's not another... No. And it's up the stairs. Here we go. I know, I still smell of the sea. The imposing imp. Hi. Squee-hee! Ka-pa-pa! Oh, don't be mad. You must continue wearing the costume. Speak with the imposing imp to restore or prolong the garment change. Yep, that's what we did. Ow. I've got to not do that. I know, I keep saying it. Is my sprint back? No, we're going to have to just jog at a leisurely pace. Look, it's an imp that's not in a hurry. I don't shh. Alright. We'll be an imp in a hurry. No, we can't be an imp in a hurry. We'll just take our time. So we will finish this quest, this episode. And we'll earn ourselves a couple of things. And then I want to see what my MGP are like, because there she is, the mascot-loving maiden. And we won't be so rudely interrupted by a fishing trip this time. Oh, but it was so good to get that done. Alrighty. Oh, hello there. You must be that new mascot that's been marching about. Some manner of imp, was it? Like, I like your hat, head thing? Ka-pa-pa! We're far too excited. How precious. I was a bit afraid to chat with you at first, but you're much friendlier than I imagined. First senior saboteur, now you. Ah, would that I never had to leave the saucer. I could spend the rest of my days surrounded by adorable creatures like you. Thank you, I think. Your impish antics have brought joy to the saucer's patrons. Return to the imposing imp and inform him of your success. I think... Oh no, we were in the right spot. It's this one. I'm not getting as lost as I used to. And I discovered a shortcut. I don't need to run up the stairs. I can just go here. Hello, Mr. Imposing Imp. So, ka-pa-pa! The imposing imp appears downcast, as if he was expecting someone else. Perhaps it would be best to remove your impish attire. Kappa. Huh. Okay. In the ephemeral moments that the imposing imp's gaze met yours, you are overcome with a mysterious sense of obligation and realize what he is trying to tell you. Let us continue our discussion at Entrance Square. Huh. Well, alright then. Where's that pool? Alright, I don't want to land. Ow. Sorry, Roz. Alright. to not get lost here, I need to look for the well, actually, you know what? I need to look for the Ethernet shard. It stands at the center junction of everything. And I feel really dumb for not being able to see it. Alright, well, I guess we'll go this way. Yeah, no, that's not the way I want to go. Because it's over here, see? Monster toss. Alright. Huh. Yeah, Oh! I did it. Hey, I won 30. So why are we doing this? Because there's a little bit short. Oh, it goes down. It doesn't just go to the next thing. That's okay. I know. Let's see how many I can miss. Oh. Alright. I know there is one of these I can do. I just can't do it. So basically what I'm doing is I would get plus 50% MGP. So it would have only been 15 if I hadn't. I know. We'll get there eventually. Let us see what... Ooh. Well, let's conclude this quest. Ah, there you are. Loath as I am to admit it, my search for the one behind this event has yielded little success. Regardless of my result, it's plain to see that the imps are well loved by all, but I cannot write an article on that fact alone. How did you fare, my honorary assistant? Well, you see, it's a bit like this. Oh ho, it is a pleasure as always to see you at the saucer, Roselore. Huh? The Godbert Mandeville? Never did I think to meet a member of the Syndicate face to face. Surely you, of all people, must know who proposed the idea for this event? Well, your generous deeds this day have not gone unnoticed, so I believe an explanation is in order. It was I who proposed the idea for these festivities, as a matter of fact. What? Perhaps you are already aware, but we employ a void scent known as Typhon here at the Gold Saucer. Summoned into this world by the Thaumaturge's Guild, he is a diligent soul who utilizes his formidable fungus to our patrons' benefit. 'Twas not long after I hired Master Typhon that I became acquainted with a high-ranking member of the guild. Through him I learnt of a curious spell from ages past, known only as Imp. True to its name, the spell transforms the target into the very beings who've aspired marching about the saucer. I found myself quite enamored with these adorable creatures, and sought to answer the questions that yet lingered in my mind. Where did the imps come from, and how did their spell fall into the hands of man? I pored through what few resources were available on the subject, yet I could not find a definitive answer. Heartbreaking though it was, I was left with no choice but to leave the creature's lineage shrouded in mystery. Nevertheless, I could not allow their history to fade into obscurity. When it came time to decide the theme for our annual festivities, I crafted the impish attire based on my findings and proposed a celebration in their honor. You utilize these costumes not only to entertain but to educate others as well. And with that, The full story is laid bare. Huh. Indeed, though I know not if such a conclusion will prove ideal for the Thavnarian truth. I feel a story coming on. Myth made manifest at the Gold Saucer. Thaumaturgical history reveals Imp's mystery. Ha ha ha, yes. This is the scoop I seek. Oh my. It is, as Master Mandeville says, much about these imps remains an enigma, but they have brought countless smiles to the Gold Saucer. Readers shall doubtless want to learn of their existence, as well as the event that brought these few facts to the fore. Such passion and drive to shed light upon the unknown is a fascinating tale, one that I shall do my utmost to depict. Ho, ho, ho! That's the spirit, lad. 'Twould be an honour to see our imps grace your publication's pages. I shall look forward to reading your account of it in the coming days. Huh. This young man's story will doubtless bring all the more attention to the march of the imps, so I must express my thanks in the spirit of the celebration, with a set of impish attire, of course. You have my deepest gratitude as well, adventurer. Inspiration calls, and I must away to make these ideas reality. But your contributions were vital to this discovery. You are more than deserving of reward. Huh. A job well done, my friend. The festivities shall be underway for some time yet, so I hope you will not squander the opportunity to enjoy this moment of respite and march with our fellow imps. Sure. And there we have it. The Make It Rain event adventure. Rewards 1440 XP, 506 skill, and an imp head and imp suit. Which I will have to put in my glamour dresser, I think. Otherwise, I'll be overflowing with them. Achievement unlocked, mission imp possible. Oh, that's so bad. Now, there is mention of a campaign attendant who is just over here. And she sells events from Seasonal 1 and Season 2. Now, Seasonal Event Prizes 1 are all, this is for MGP. So they are all for, you have your bunny tights, your bunny pumps, your bunny chief, your glade tunics, slops and shoes, all of this sort of thing. You have swine head and swine body, so those people you've seen roaming around dressed as pigs, this is where they got it from. Coxcomb, curl mask, all these pretty kind of things that you can put on, horns and smocks and whatnot. This is from Season 1. You also, over in others, have furnishings for your houses if you have them. You have, more importantly, minions. And way down the bottom here, you have minion cards. I'm going to pick a Roland card because I don't have a lot of GP here, so I might grab myself a Roland card to go in my deck, and a Gold Saucer Attendant card. I don't think I've got one. If I have, I'll be a very sad panda. And now I just have to wait for the Gigi to get good enough for a Gigi one. Grounded Cactuar. A potted cactus lauded for its level head and firm grip on reality. A Moogle balloon, which is a tabletop decoration, a Cactuar round table, and a Cactuar school. So you can get quite a bit. There is also the Cuffer machine, Monster Toss machine, and Moogle's Paw machine, which you can put into your houses, out on a limb, finer, minor. All of these can be bought at this festival. Now, should you choose instead to go to Seasonal Event Prizes 2, this is the second year it's run then, you'll find that there are a fine array of weapons that you can pick up in here. So some of those look pretty good. They are level 50 weapons, a lot of them. So there you go. Nothing in armor, nothing in accessories. and nothing in others. So there you go. But guys, I think on this rather rowdy note, I am going to bid you adieu. And next episode, we're going to go and see if we can find ourselves a yokai watch so that we can start adding some value to our fates while that event runs. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'm just going to pull some of this materia out of my clothing. Update my gear set. And we're going to go over here. How much of this is fish? Okay, that is all fish. Alright, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to actually just right click on the card and use it. And I'm going to right click on that card and use it. Alright, now I've added 2 more cards to my deck. I have a whole 8 irregular tomestones of Genesis 2. And I have a whole bunch of fish I need to... Well, actually, we can get rid of that too over here. Let's desynthesize them. The entire stack. Alrighty, and we have some blue star destroyers to desynthesize. Challenge log, my big break almost complete. And I didn't think I would get to one of the big awards today. Desynthesize the entire stack. And I might do the same for this one. So basically what we're getting is we're getting some water crystals and sand. I think I've already got sand in there, so it's not bad. We're not cooking at the moment, so I might leave my Thavnarian brim, and I might get rid of that too. Just very quickly, get rid of my blooded wrasse. Because if I forget to do this at the end of my fishing voyage, when my next fishing voyage comes along, I'm going to run out of space to put all my fish space. And we'll do this one. Next episode, we're going to spend partly in the quieter confines of New Gridania, hunting for a lost friend. Doopy-doo. So what I'm doing is I'm just desynthesizing everything that has a stack, because once I hit one of these other ones that doesn't have a stack, I'm going to end up having to hit that desynthesize whole stack button again, and it'll drive me crackers. Desynthesize that. And that one. And that one. And that one. And this one. Oh no, we're getting there. So this is building up our desynthesis abilities as well, so it's all good. As well as giving us water crystals, which we are so going to need later for our crafting. I wonder if there's a desynthesis I can do for fire crystals, because that would be kind of handy. And now I have my backpack back. Almost. All right, all good. Let us sort everything so it's all tidy. Beautiful. But guys, on that note, I really had better go. I'm going to get ready for work this morning. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.